Hoisting history on his back like a sugar sack, the swagger strides along greenstone trails. All night the crib creaks are humming home, and drowned towns float in their canvas shrouds. They are just ghosts of their original selves, an emotional investment looted by snowmelt for schemes to answer the question of illumination. To tap this yearning for a golden age, singing shepherds held wisps of tussock which curled like lighted Chinese joss sticks on the fan-tan tables of sly grog dens frozen in that glacier known as the past. In the forgotten graveyards, hair grows into grass, while wind sifts the sweet vernal over and over like diggers letting gold dust pour through their fingers. The Kingston Flyer is chuffing on the Great Northern Railway to Wakatipu. John Turnbull Thompson cut the run holders loose with a panoramic survey and the confidence of a faith healer in the middle of Queen Victoria's royal century, when the boom-time harvest of Celtic place names seeded central like a nouveau Hibernian dialect from Gold Clutha to Gimmerburn to Glendoon Bay. Winter arrives on time, and the glitz blitz of powdery snow. The hoar frost is a corsopolis of ice crystals, turning weeping willows into frozen chandeliers. Some strung the coils of number 8 wire into fences as trail bikes took to the state highway with a roar, and the rain shower passed like a plume over small towns that are hardly seen for hills. Tarns prickled with bubbles from upland soakage at the start of Wakatipu on Mounts Humboldt and Forbes. Pasture stands 4 square to the intersection of Lakes Hawea and Wanaka, from where Nat Chalmers shot the gorge in a flax raft with his guides after descending Mount Difficulty in flax sandals. The first Pakeha to see Lake Wakatipu, for which he paid Reiko and Kaikoura a 3-legged pot teiko hoa. Viper's blue gloss is the honeyed heart of the hive, and veranda shadows are dark as delphiniums. The fourfold path of the farmer leads to hot and cold taps. The meat safe's a muslin bag, but the kerosene lamp's gone the way of Aunt Daisy's and Uncle Scrim's voices on the wireless, or goals from the boot and pine tree when rugby took a capital. Braids of rivers run dreadlock plaits from a tanny fuzz stone head, so his blind eyes spurt waterfalls, and his chest is the sucking valley of a mudslide when swollen rivers heave against mountain flanks and sinkholes laden with silt roar. Old man floods here. He'd ride the whaleboat Molyneux from its tributaries to the sea, or disgorge the matau of its spears and hooks if they hadn't drained the hydroelectricity way back. Rivers rule our lives, gurgling, puddling, dripping, working the lake country round like greenstone, turning out a tiki of interlocking curves, flowing into Waipunamu, which breathes its green glow, because the lake environs are a home territory of purple grape froth, trickling a ripe rose's scent and beetroot pellet into our salad day memories. Views of the lake in its many moods, sometimes quiescent like a window pane, stippled with rain, behind which cucumber leafage and swollen twigs revolve, and you can imagine fridgefuls of rare home brews or spiced plum brandy, tots doled out to travellers, sometimes waves snapping fierce enough to whip out all the tent pegs in Canvas Town, with the wind able to upturn a wedding marquee's trestle tables tomorrow. Days of wooden coach wheels, bumping out of the Ida Valley on the old Dunstan Road, and journeys of the pioneers. Days releasing meteorological balloons into a delicate apricot sky. In this landscape we invent as it invents us, from rock flake and spring water, from a skiff of froth tumbling over a weir into the afterglow of the Aurora.